football because of the contract. We are in football because we love the game. We are in football because of the work we put. The work determines all those things. You need to focus on the process. The process is the job. Is you have to win and do your best at all times. So if that determines that, I don't agree with that. I think Ahly is a big team. Ahly knows what to do, and I mean, I'm not the biggest coach that has ever coached Ahly. Ahly has had bigger coaches than me, so I'm just humbled for the opportunity that I'm the coach of Ahly, and I focus on the process. Those things they come after. The work determines things, but if you start to look at life different, you're looking at the contract, then you're playing yourself under pressure. You're playing differently because you focus on those things. I mean, we have to be honest. We are in football, and I've been in football for 21 years. So why should I worry if I'll be in football the 22nd year? I will be in football the 22nd year. You know that yourself.
الإعلام السعودي
Ibrahim Al-Prayan from a Saudi newspaper. We would like to welcome the coach and Captain Rabia. Of course, you saw the match between Al Hilal and Chelsea. Who are the players who you liked, who played well?
أنا لعبت مع 2 في البرتغال في سبورتنج لشبونة. Carrillo.
There are many players with whom I played, like Carrero and other players as well. I know them very well. We talk to each other, and these are the players whom I know when I was in Sporting Lisbona. So as the coach said, Al Hilal team is a very respectful team. So there are very respectful actually individuals. And as I said earlier, the match will be a beautiful game because both clubs play in a respectful manner, and with the coach we will start adopting the tactique that we are used to in order to be able to focus on both defense and offense. The match tomorrow will be a good one, hopefully.
وليد فاروق وكالة أنباء الإمارات.
Yid Farouk from the Emirates. My question to the coach: with the difficult circumstances of the team, you have absent players and injured players. Will it be an impetus for you as this happened in the first match, or this will be problematic? How can you solve that?
Before we played our first match, my first conference, I said that Al Ahly's team and the spirit in Al Ahly Football Club is not about who's around and who's not around. And I think you have seen that with our first game against Monterrey, who have really beaten us twice before, and we come here with absentees of almost 9 players, and I mean 9 starters. If you look at the team that played against Palmeiras last year, and check the players who were there, I mean, most of them are not here. And not because they are not here, but because we have injuries and all that. But one thing that we know, and that's why we always say we'll do our best to come here and try, and hopefully we come back with a better preparation, because it is true, we didn't have a good preparation. I mean, we had the players in the Arab Cup. We have the players immediately in the AFCON. We never saw those. I've never seen my players for 2 months, and we have injuries of important players, ACLs. My top striker, Pesidao, is not here, and Badr Banoun, who was here, is also not here. Akram is not here. My top goalkeeper, who's #1 in Egypt, is not here. And And few weeks, 3 weeks before the World Cup, 7 of these players who were playing were down with Corona. And it has been a very, for me and for us, for Ahly, it has been very, very difficult preparation to this World Cup. And we're not trying to make excuse here. Because if we say that was the problem, then why did we win against Monterrey? So we don't make that as an excuse because we won against Monterrey. So, but it is a fact, our preparation this year for the World Cup was very, very difficult for us. Very difficult. But inshallah, next year we come back. We don't have Arab Cup, we don't have Cup of Nations, we don't have Corona, we don't have players, two of my players out with ACL and all that. So we really, really missed a lot of players this year, but we're still gonna fight for our medal because we believe that we have a good team, our team believes in our spirit, and we are not here to make excuses. We have opportunity to can do better. Last year we got the bronze, so hopefully we come back with the bronze again, and inshallah again we come again. We always have to come here and try and try. And for us to be here, it's not about what medal you get only. It's also about the experience. The team grows bigger. The mentality of the players grows bigger. The players know they're playing in the World Cup. It's good for the experience for the players, good for experience for us as coaches to play at the highest level. Where we are is the highest level. We're playing against the best teams in the world. That's why it's the World Cup.
Hi, Coach. I'm Sahar from Iran. We know that millions of people from Egypt and Africa live with love of football and Al Ahly, and they support you every single moment. And we know that fans is 15% of success of a club. So what's your message to your fans? Because they may disappointed of you can't get trophy many years, and but you attend the FIFA Club World Cup.
I don't know if I heard you very well, but
what's your message to your fans, especially that they are disappointed that you didn't get the trophy, but
yeah, we are also disappointed. Remember, we would like to give the Al Ahly supporters the World Cup trophy, but the reality is it really easy to get it? Yes, it is possible. Anything is possible in life. When you play a football match, you believe you can win any match. You know, if you ask Hilal, did they believe they can win against Chelsea? You show they believe that they could win. Anything is possible. But we must also face reality and say that it is a process to win the club World Cup. Let's talk about the big teams in the world. How many times did Bayern win the Club World Cup? How many times did Liverpool win the Club World Cup? How many times did PSG, who have got the biggest players, win the World Cup? In fact, let's not even talk about how many times did they win. How many times did they come and play the Club World Cup? We come here for the 7th time. Am I right? If I'm not mistaken, you must correct me with the facts and the history of Ahly. 7 times, mashallah. Just compare to all those big clubs. How many times did they come here? How many coaches, big name coaches, have been in the Club World Cup? So we just humbled, and God is here, and we appreciate being here in this stage, and we should try and do it again. So the Al Ahly supporters know that we want to win the Club World Cup. My captain wants to be the one who's lifting the trophy for the World Cup. We want that. But it's a process. You work hard for it. And I guess you can ask the same questions to Liverpool, Manchester City, PSG, and Bayern. They're not here. We are here.
Thank you. Online question from Al-Wafd. Please. Go ahead.
My question to the coach, Mosimane. of course, we respect the work that you have done recently, but there are some criticism that you have heard about in the Egyptian press. This make you sad, especially that you have actually played against the champions of Latin America in the 2 recent years. Thank you.
I don't know what the Egyptian press is saying. First, I don't read and I don't understand Arabic, so maybe it helps me. So, but all I know that in football, everybody, if you are a coach and you cannot be criticized, don't come to the World Cup and don't coach big teams. And even if you coach a small team and you lose, you still be criticized. It's your job, it's your life. You have to know that. Otherwise, don't work in football. Football is a game of emotions and results. You win, you still get criticized, even if you win, to be honest. So criticism is part of the game, and you will be criticized. I've seen Pep Guardiola being criticized. Who am I not to be criticized? Everybody will be criticized. I mean, everybody who's not in the cup final, there is always a criticism to say, don't you think you should have been in the final? And even those who are in the final, some people will say, but you know, you struggled to go into the final. Don't you think you could have done better? You know, so criticism is for us as coaches, criticism is a motivation. And sometimes criticism can be very positive and be good to awaken you, not to be sitting in your laurels and be comfortable. So we need criticism in football to do better. It's part of our life. We live with criticism.
Last 2 questions to the coach, and then we give 2 or 3 questions to the captain, please.
Thank you.
One here and one there to the coach.
In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful, Mr. Mosimane Muhammad Al-Ghazar from Al-Watan Qatar newspaper. I would only like to ask a question and another to the player. My question to you, Mr. Mosimane, every time the Ahly fans support Mr. Mosimane, something good happens and you reach good results. So how do you look at the fans are supporting you? My question to Captain Rabia. So when we see that you are the captain in this Club World Cup, how do you look at this and what does this represent to you, a player like Ramy Rabia, and what would you like to tell the other players, the younger players, about all of this? Thank you.
The true supporters of Al-Ahly support the team. They don't have to support me. They support the team. And the true Al-Ahly supporters know that it's important for Al-Ahly to win. And they support me. And I love them. And they are always there for us. 1 or 2 can say whatever. It's normal. It's part of life. But the true Al-Ahly supporters support the team. They know that I'm part of the team, and they have to support me because I'm part of the team. And they've always been there, and they love me, and I love them too. And they know that I love them and I love the team. And that's why I believe we will be back here together again to try for the 3rd time, 4th time, 5th time. We write history. So Al-Ahly supporters support me, and they support the team, and it's both ways. The players, we love the team. We have a big spirit in Al-Ahly. I didn't know about the team when I came over here. I didn't know the big history, but now I know I'm in one of the biggest team in the Middle East, and they won the trophy as the biggest team in the Middle East last year. So I know where I am, and I love the team, and we will be here for long. And I hope I'll be part of the history of coming here all the time.
Ramy?
أنا بالنسبة لي يعني كانت طبعا حاجة محبطة ليا بالنسبة لي.
This was very bad for me not to play in the World Cup, but I am in the Ahly since I was 8 years old, and I have been used to ascertain in myself and assert in myself, and not being and to respect all the decisions in this regard. And this is an impetus for me to hold myself liable and to check on myself and criticize myself. And this gives me more impetus in order to work on myself. And my lesson to the new players is that they should do not care about the fact that there is a main player or not. Your own work is football. Do not listen to social media and to the criticism and so forth, because there are some good words and some bad words that you will be listening to, and in between the two there is a very fine line that you have to feel and to take care about. When you do something good, everybody will thank you. If you do something bad the next 2 days, then people will say 2 very bad things about you, and therefore do not listen to them, and listen, work on yourself and make your name in the Ahly club. And this is the club of championships, and this is your opportunity to assert yourself, to actually the new player and young player will have this encouragement in order to assert himself. I played in 2012 in Japan. I was then 18 or 19 years old. I was very young, and I was one of the main players. And as a message to them, I have played the World Cup 3 times, and if this could be my 4th time, but I was absent last year. Mashallah, the coach has said. Well, I was chosen as the man of the match in the Monterrey match, and this is a very good thing. And we are one team, and therefore everybody has helped me, and we have a group spirit, and we hope to make it next time.
Team captain, yes.
Hi, coach. We hope we can say a good luck for you also and for Al Hilal team. By the way, this is an information for you. You are the coach for the most club playing matches in this competition. By the way,
MashaAllah.
yeah,
Thank you.
Al Ahly breaks the history, and he's the most team playing matches in this competition. I know from your face you are upset. Something is broken inside you because you come here for the trophy. I know you personally. You come here for the trophy. How you will motivate the players again? How you will release the pressure under them? Because you know the mentality for all the players or all the people who are related to Al Ahly club is to be number 1 always.
I have to be honest with you. To be honest, yes, we are a little bit disappointed. We feel we could have done better against Palmeiras before we come here. We feel, because you must remember, it's a reference to last year. Last year we beat them. So we come with the spirit and the belief that we can make it again because we have done it. But things didn't go well as they were supposed to. Okay, for different reasons. And also, let's not try and make excuses, because you know our preparations before here. That makes us really, really sad. I'm telling you, I'm not saying we should have won against Palmeiras on the pitch. Palmeiras was the better team, to be honest, in the first half. But I'm disappointed. I thought we had a chance to be in the final, but we are not there. But God works in mysterious ways and works in different ways, and you need to try again, and you have a chance. All we have to do is to do what we have done for the last 2 years to be here, win the Champions League. So we have a motivation for us to win the Champions League, to be here. Maybe, we're saying, in my culture, we say 3rd time lucky. I don't know what you say in your culture. So maybe is the time to be there. But as my captain is speaking and you are speaking, we might not be winning the trophy, but we are winning on other things that you just said. You know, who am I in football to be the coach who have most appearances here? God bless. You know, so there are other very good things that are coming. Whilst you are disappointed not to be in the final, and inshallah next time we will do our best. And for us is to get the medal for Africa, and to get the medal for the Arabic nation, to say that it's no longer like before. We are here to change the mentality about Middle East football. We are here to change the mentality about African football. We are slowly coming in, and it's not easy, it's difficult. The top teams are here, top quality teams, but irrespective of the budgets of Palmeiras, of the Chelsea, and whatever the quality, we still give our best. And really, Hilal showed us that we could do that. Okay, we played against Bayern here, we gave our best, and we didn't have Lewandowski or all this Kimmich and all that. It's not all about that. It's about what you put on the pitch. So, mashallah, one of the Arabic nation will have a medal, and inshallah, it's us. We want to win it also again like last year. Sure. But God determines all these things.
Thank you, Coach Pitso Mosimane, coach of Ahly. Now, few questions to the team captain Ramy Rabia. Questions, please. Yes. Yeah.
معلش بستأذن المنصة
Wait, my question to Coach Mosimane.
شكرا.
Thank you. Over there.
السلام عليكم أحمد العجران.
Good afternoon, Al Jazeera, Saudi Arabian press. We have noticed that the Saudi player is actually winning over the Egyptian players in the different confrontation between national teams. And this we had it. Under the FIFA, we had Saudi Arabia against Egypt, and the Saudi player is better. Why? Well, each match has its own tactics and its strategy. And there is no team that would be better than the other or more technical than the other, and therefore we have lost last year, we won last year, and we won this year, and therefore this is not a matter of having better plays than the others, and therefore though this is based on who is more focused in the match, and therefore this is based on how focused we are, and this is not related to one is better than the other. This is about being focused, because we started the match, we were not focused, and maybe we were more focused than we should, and this made us over focused, and therefore this was negative. This was negative for us, and this is not a matter of having one is better than the other. This is a matter of chance, and this is a matter of focus in the match.
Thank you. No.
مين مش سامع.
Want to step forward?
بيقول
Yeah. خلاص.
كوتش سؤال سريع، هل يا ترى
I have a quick question. Do you have any comment? Sorry, the question is only to the team captain.
طيب هو نفس السؤال، هل يا ترى عندك معلومة كابتن رامي؟
So, Captain Ramy, microphone, please. I know that the referee who was present in our match against Palmeiras is the one who is going to be present in the upcoming match. We do not have any comment. What we need to do is to focus on our performance, because if we start focusing on these details, we will not be playing well. This is something that we do not want to focus on, so we need to do our utmost. I'm not sure if he will be changed or not, but I think that he will be present tomorrow in the match.